The twin boom has thousands of uses. It is perhaps not at its best when you're involved in an extrication such as this. Now, here unfortunately we have a driver trapped. Indeed, he's been trapped for quite a long time. And the twin boom has been asked to make a vertical lift on the cab so that the fire department can get underneath and get the victim out. It's extremely unfortunate that the twin boom here doesn't have extending booms, because although it may well have taken 15 to 20 minutes to get the tow truck set up for this job, at least he would have been released in double quick time. Now, what in fact did happen was that the tow truck you see had standard booms and therefore is restricted to a lift over the back. I can't tell, because I wasn't present, whether it would be possible to turn the wrecker sideways and use the boom over the side, but the fact is that when you're working on an extrication such as this, if you do not make the lift absolutely vertically, according to the instructions issued by the fire department, you have a good chance of ripping off some part of the victim's body, because if the vehicle scrapes either to the left or to the right or tilts, and he happens to have a limb underneath part of that vehicle that's tilting downwards, then you're probably going to cause an amputation, certainly an involuntary one. So what you do need to have here is the ability to reach out over the top of the load and make a vertical lift of only a few inches, surprisingly enough, to carry out an extrication. You see the 750 is on the left-hand side there, and he's trying to pull the truck up off the driver, but of course the fire department won't let him do it. Quite rightly too, because in so doing there's a good chance that the cab may slide towards the wrecker, causing the problem that I've just referred to. They've done their best here to chain it to the median railing, but that's not a very good idea. It's so much easier, and one has to admit this, however much one likes the older wreckers, that the new hydraulic now comes into its own, because it's able to turn up at an accident like this and to reach out with its boom, as we'll see here in a moment or two, right over the load, and make that so very valuable vertical lift. Please never ever forget, if you're working on extrication, if you can't make a vertical lift or a straight pull, then don't do it, because of the problems I've just mentioned. Here he has backed up to the cab and he's able to make the lift that the fire department want, and it should be possible to take the victim out from underneath the cab where he's now trapped. Working with authorities is a very important part of our life, and I can't emphasize too strongly how you should take every precaution you can before you go out on one of these jobs to train with the fire department, so that you're able to understand what they're trying to do and to help them, rather than behaving as a recovery man and trying to recover the vehicle. Fortunately, this victim was not that seriously injured and did live, no doubt due in some part to the rapid action of the tow truck men with that hydraulic wrecker. This victim will soon be removed by a trauma hawk helicopter to nearby medical facilities, and then the recovery of the unit can proceed in the normal way. If you can, call up your local fire department, try and arrange for them to use some of their spare time working with you on a simulated wreck, and try to get them to set up some of the accidents they've had in the past, so that when the time comes and someone says lift or pull or winch or drop, that you won't drop it a foot when he meant drop it 1 inch.